Here's a look at a recap of your markets on this Thursday, the 8th day of May. Taking a look, the auctions around the state today looks like they're at least done with feeder cattle at the Mocan livestock market as of the recording of this report. The feeder steers there, 400 to 500 pounds. A lot of them unweaned today from 427 to 470. 5 to 6 weights, 370 to 415. 6 to 7 weights, 339 to 379. Some 7 to 8 weights at 284 to 321. 12 head of 825-pound steers sold at 293.50. The feeder heifers, 400 to 500 pounds, 350 to 392. 5 to 6 weights, most of these tagged as unweaned, 315 to 363. Some 6 to 7 weights at 298 to 306. Box beef cutout values. Choice closed up $1.74 at $347.89. Select was down 80 cents at $333.20. Those values based on 122 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds. The Choice Select spread at $14.69. Negotiated feedlot trade. Saw some trade develop in the north finally. So far, 46,000 head for the week. Texas, 10,500, 219 to 220. Kansas, 7,500 head for the week at 219 to 220. Iowa's had about 8,400 head, anywhere from 220 early up to 228. Most of the sales there have been around the 226 mark. Dress sales, 355 to 360. Nebraska's had about 15,000 head, anywhere from 223 early in the week up to 228. Again, most of the live sales been around 226. Dress sales at 355 to 360. Taking a look at the closing futures markets on the Mercantile Exchange. Live cattle for June up $1.72, $214.25. August 210 up 162. October at 207.47 up 130. Feeder cattle for May, $3.02 higher, $297.47. August, of course, that's the contract that everybody's watching, as that's when all those cattle will come out of the Flint Hills as yearlings this fall. It broke the $3 mark today and sailed past it at $301.25 for the close. That's up $265. September at $300.22, up $290. Lean hogs for May, 50 cents lower, $90.65. June down 15 at $97.17. And July, $100.25, up 77. Taking a look at the grain markets at the elevators around the state on Thursday. Soybeans 6 higher, wheat 5 lower, corn 2 to 4 lower. Corn bids, St. Louis 463. Kansas City at 417 to 452. Soybean bids, St. Louis 1057, Kansas City 1025 to 1075. Wheat bids in St. Louis 519 to 524, Kansas City at 509. On the board of trade, corn for May 2 lower, 439. July down a penny and 3/4 at 447.5. September 426.5, down 3. Soybeans May 1036 3/4, up 6 1/4. July at 1045, up 5 3/4. August at 1040, up 4 1/2. Wheat contracts, the first 3 months all closed 5 cents lower. May at 513, July 529 1/4, September at 544. Soybean meal for May down 20 cents a ton, $287.80. Soybean oil for May up $1.08 a hundredweight at $48.03. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's your closing markets for Thursday. This is Tony Hancock.